Have you ever felt that little warmth spread through your chest when you do something nice for someone? Or when someone does something unexpectedly kind for you? It's a feeling that can completely change your day, right? That's what we're talking about today. The incredible power of kindness, and how even the smallest acts can create huge ripples of positivity in the world. It's not about grand gestures or big donations, though those are amazing too. It's about the everyday, simple things we can all do. The things that come from what I like to call the little heart of kindness that we all have inside us. Think about your daily routine. You wake up, you rush to get ready, you commute, you work or study, you come home tired. It's so easy to get caught up in our own little bubble, focusing on our to-do lists and our own stresses. We might walk past dozens of people without really seeing them. But what if we made a tiny shift in our perspective? What if we decided to actively look for opportunities to be kind? Let's start with the basics. A genuine smile. It costs nothing, takes a second, and can be a lifeline to someone who's having a rough day. Think about the cashier at the grocery store, the bus driver, the person delivering your mail. They interact with hundreds of people, many of whom might be distracted or grumpy. A warm smile and a sincere thank you, have a great day, can make them feel seen and appreciated. It's a tiny deposit into the world's happiness bank. And what about holding the door for the person behind you? It's such a simple courtesy, but it says, "I see you, and I can spare a moment for you." It's a nonverbal way of acknowledging our shared humanity. Or letting someone with just one or two items go ahead of you in the checkout line. They'll be surprised and grateful, and you'll feel that little buzz of doing something good. These aren't world-changing events, but they change the emotional temperature of the moment. They turn a neutral or even stressful interaction into a positive one. Now, let's talk about words. Words have immense power. A genuine compliment can stick with someone for years. Have you ever been complimented on something you were feeling insecure about? It's like a switch flips in your brain. Suddenly, you stand a little taller. So, if you like a coworker's presentation, tell them specifically what you liked. If you notice a friend has a new haircut that looks great, say so. If you appreciate how someone handled a difficult situation, let them know. Be specific. Instead of just "good job," try "I was so impressed by how you stayed calm and found a solution." It shows you were paying attention and that your compliment is sincere. This extends to the digital world too. Social media can be a minefield of negativity and comparison, but we can choose to be a force for good. Instead of just scrolling past a friend's post about a small achievement, leave an encouraging comment. Share a post from a small business or an artist you admire. Send a private message to someone you haven't talked to in a while, just to say, "Hey, I was thinking of you and hope you're doing well." It's a digital tap on the shoulder that says, "You matter." Kindness is also about listening. Truly listening. How often do we listen just to wait for our turn to speak? Active listening is a gift. It's when you put your phone away, make eye contact, and give someone your full attention. When a friend is venting about their bad day, you don't always need to offer solutions. Sometimes, the kindest thing you can do is just listen and validate their feelings. Saying something like, "Wow, that sounds really frustrating," or "I am so sorry you had to go through that," can be more helpful than a dozen pieces of advice. It makes the other person feel heard and understood, which is a fundamental human need. And what about kindness to ourselves? This is a big one, and often the hardest. We can be our own harshest critics. We replay our mistakes, focus on our flaws, and hold ourselves to impossible standards. But you can't pour from an empty cup. Being kind to yourself is essential. It means forgiving yourself when you mess up. It means celebrating your small wins, even if it's just getting out of bed on a tough day. It means setting boundaries and saying no to things that drain your energy. Treat yourself with the same compassion you would offer a good friend. Take that break. Enjoy that hobby. Speak to yourself with gentle words. Self-kindness isn't selfish. It's what fuels your ability to be kind to others. Let's think bigger for a moment. How do these small acts create ripples? Imagine you start your day by buying a coffee for the person behind you in line. That person, feeling happy and surprised, then gets to work and gives a glowing compliment to a junior colleague who was feeling nervous. That colleague, now feeling confident, goes home and has the patience to help their child with a difficult homework problem instead of getting frustrated. The child, feeling supported, then shares their toys with the sibling without being asked. It's a chain reaction of positivity, all started by one small, seemingly insignificant act of kindness. You never know the impact you're having. Your simple good morning might be the only friendly voice someone hears all day. The $5 you drop into a homeless person's cup might be what allows them to eat a warm meal. The old books you donate to a community library could spark a lifelong love of reading in a child. We are all connected, and our actions, no matter how small, affect the web of humanity we're all a part of. Kindness is also a choice in difficult situations. When someone cuts you off in traffic, the instinct is to get angry. But what if you chose kindness? You take a deep breath and think, maybe they're rushing to the hospital. Maybe they just received bad news. You don't know their story. Choosing to let it go, instead of escalating the situation, is an act of kindness to them and to yourself. It protects your own peace of mind. When you encounter an opinion you disagree with online, the easy thing is to argue. Put a sticky note on your mirror that says "Be kind" as a daily reminder. You can also get creative. Leave a positive review for a local restaurant you love. Cook a meal for a neighbor who's just had a baby or is going through a tough time. Offer to walk a friend's dog. Volunteer for a cause you care about, even if it's just for an hour a month. There are endless ways to exercise your kindness muscle. And just like any muscle, the more you use it, the stronger it gets. The more you practice kindness, the more it becomes your natural default setting. The beautiful thing is, kindness is contagious. When people see others being kind, it inspires them to be kind too. It creates a culture of compassion and support. It makes our communities, our workplaces, and our online spaces better, safer, and happier places to be. It all starts with that little heart of kindness inside each of us. We just have to choose to listen to it and let it guide our actions. So my challenge for you today is this. Find one small way to show kindness to a stranger, to a friend, to a family member, or to yourself, and pay attention to how it feels. Notice the warmth, the connection, the sense of purpose. That's the magic of kindness. It's a gift that you give to others, but it's also one of the greatest gifts you can give to yourself. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. If this message resonated with you, please give this video a like and share it with someone who might need a little reminder of the power of kindness. And don't forget to subscribe for more content that aims to bring a little more light into the world. Take care and be kind.